Welcome back to my story part 2. In the previous part, I was still in the village. We just here living in the village with my son and my husband, roaming around, go visit his family up in the mountain. The people here like to plant rice. The Kashmiri people eating rice once a day in the evening. They plant the garlic, they plant an onions, they plant some leafy vegetable, green leafy vegetable, some lettuce. This green leafy vegetable is eat with chapati at noontime. I plant some lemongrass because I like to cook soup and I use lemongrass. Same life anywhere you go, living in the village, we should plant some vegetable. Kutli more. Andun yung snow. Kasi laging ulan ng ulan. Yung snow. As you can see, living in the village is not easy for me because every day in my life there, I always stood up in the sky, in the mountains, nothing else. This is plum tree and some fruits. There apple tree, blackberry, anywhere plants, flowers, fresh flowers. The air was so fresh, as you can see. It was peace, quiet, and you can hear the birds. Dry flowers falling from the tree. It was so nice. I picked it up to make for decoration. I found some herbs, like we call this in my local language pakis, but this is not actually the pakis. But I'm happy I found this. I was happy a little bit because of the quiet place and the air fresh. I was sad deep inside in my heart because I want to call to my family. The problem is the signal. Sometimes it's lost, sometimes it's weak. It's difficult to communicate. And the day has come. I plan to go home. I told my husband I couldn't stay here longer. I want to go home back to Philippines with my son. But there's not enough money for us to buy ticket. It was expensive. Again, I just sat down in the rooftop, looking up in the sky, counting the birds flying up in the mountain. Nothing I can do until I make a discussion with my husband. I told him, please let me go home. I couldn't stay here longer in your village. My husband said, don't worry, I will look for a job and you can stay here and you can buy your food, Filipino products. Then my husband went to the Islamabad to look for a job. He was applied in the China company in Islamabad and he is working there as a welder. He worked there for a few months only because the salary was not enough for us, very low salary. I was stressed that time. I don't know what to do. I couldn't think well. And I was pregnant that time. That's why I always make an argument with my husband because of the food. I want to eat mango, but there's no available mango in his place. They give me a yogurt. Yogurt is a little bit sour, but it's okay. Filipino products like soya sauce, but this product is not available in Pakistan. Even the local one, the national, I couldn't find. Some shop selling this soya sauce, but not all shops. Even the noodle soup, the local one, it's not easy to find this kind of products. Dry noodles, the chomi, we cannot find this in the village. Especially the seafoods, the fish, the shrimp, the squid, you cannot find this. I was missing this so much. Oh, my head was so pain that time. I don't know what to do. I want to eat something but I cannot find. Until my husband decided to go to abroad in Saudi Arabia, but I won't allow him. How could I stay with my child in his village alone? I cannot manage it. At the same time, I'm pregnant. How could I manage? I'm giving birth and without him. Then it's cancelled until I give birth to my daughter in the hospital. I'm feeling blessed when I born her. It was cute and I was so happy that time. And my mother-in-law preparing foods for the newborn baby. They cook a Pakistani food, their traditional food, the pulao. They cook some dal. This is their favorite, especially my husband. That's why when I look to the dal, I can see the face of my husband. When the winter comes, it's difficult to take shower because of the water. It's so cold. You must boil it or just make warm water. Again, my head is pain of thinking always. How could I manage this? I couldn't adjust the weather, the food. And I talked to my husband, please let's move to the Islamabad. Let's stay in the city. Maybe there's some Filipino food there and the weather is fine. He talked to his family and asked permission, especially to his mother and father. What if we move to Islamabad? And they agree with it because they can see me all the time. I was crying and lonely and they thought maybe it's better to move in Islamabad, and we start packing our things. My baby was just a 1 month old that time. We traveled from Muzaffarabad Skyways bus and travel through the muddy road. It was zigzag road. It makes you dizzy when you're traveling going to Islamabad from the Kashmir. Well, by 5 hours on the way before you reach the Faisabad station in Islamabad. My heart was full of joy and excitement to see the Islamabad city. At last, my wish come true, even though I cannot travel going home back Philippines, but I can stay in the city. We take a house rental. The house was nice for the small family like us, and I feel comfortable with that. The life in Islamabad city was so different comparing to the village. This time we adjust the financial. So my husband started looking for a job. He went to market asking, going to friends asking for a job, until he found a construction job. And he also knows how to work in a construction, so he went there working. But still the salary is not enough for us, especially we pay the house rent, our food expenses for the kids. It's not enough. The rate of their salary was too low for the family, especially when you're renting the house. 20,000 rupees is not enough, especially you are alone working for your family. You have children, buying milks and personal needs. Cannot afford with that amount of salary. As a mother, I was worried that time. Even though the salary is not enough, my husband still looking for a way how to find a good job for him. My husband boss was not give him salary, exact amount of salary. Again, he's looking for a job, a new job, but it's hopeless. There's no available job that time. I said to myself, this is the challenge for me, because I want to come here in the city. So we should not tell my husband family about our situation. Again, I was worried for my children. My husband has no job. I was crying and thinking, I'm so worried that time. And pray to Allah, please help us, help my children, help my husband to find a good job. Even though we're not asking help from my family-in-law, still they give some money, send some money to my kids. My baby was grown up. She's coming 4 months, 5 months. A good news came by my husband's friends, and they decided to open a tea shop, milk tea shop business. It was good at the start. The income was good for us. They are business partner with his friends. The sale was good, and we are happy about that. And suddenly, the milk tea shop was bankrupt due to the less customers, and it has a competition with other milk tea shop. So the customer was divided and they received less income. So again, I'm worried, how could we survive this time? I'm trying to call some friends because I met some friends in Facebook and they are working in Islamabad, so maybe they can help me to find a job. My children was my inspiration that time of sadness. They makes me happy even though I'm sad about the situation. My kids give me inspiration every day of my life here in Pakistan. They give me hope. Till next for my part 3. If you like my story, you can comment down. Then I can continue my story if I can find a job after I call my friend. Thanks for watching. Hope you like my story. Bye.